Okay, right, we all ready? So if you want to grab your ball. So a little bit different, we're going to use this for pretty much everything as we go through, warm up, and then all the different sections. Obviously, we'll demo it and talk it through as we go. So just to set yourselves up, just pop that between your knees, and then we're standing nice and tall, trying to keep those feet roughly below the hips. Then we're standing nice and tall, we're just going to set ourselves up as normal. So I just want you to have a little lean forward, so you have to press that big toe down and back to just before you think you're going to fall. So just taking that forwards and back, just helps you find that balance point, wakes up the senses. That's it. That's good. A couple more times. And now find that spot where you feel nicely balanced. You don't feel you're falling forwards or back. We're just going to find that neutral spine. So you can just soften those knees a little bit. We're going to tilt that pelvis under. And then put that little arch at the bottom of the spine. Take it under and back. That's it, just keeping that going. So we're not wiggling the bum forwards and back, just rotating that pelvis. So one, it loosens up your lower back, and two, it helps you find a neutral spine position. So we're not standing with those slumped shoulders or an exaggerated arch one way or the other. So a couple more times. Good, one more. Find that point where you feel nicely balanced there. We're just going to bring those arms up and wide, back down. Open out, and that's it. Good. So nice deep breath in, and then blow it out as the arms come down. Breathe it in, blowing that out. Good. Couple more, we're just going to change it up a little bit. Good, so this time we're going to open those arms out, we're going to press down, that takes us up to toes. So up, out, up to toes. Open, press down as you go up, that's good. Excellent, keeping that going. A few more. That's it. Good, one more. And bring that back down. Okay, so just getting hold of the ball now. I want you to stand, just putting your heels together and toes pointing slightly outwards. So a bit of a max wall, so you stood there, so those at a certain age. Okay, and we're just going to dip that down, so we're going to bring that ball up as those knees go out. Keeping that head and chest up. That's it. Keep it nice and upright. A little bit of a squeeze in as we come back up. That's it. Keeping that going now. Excellent. A few more. So try and keep that head up. So we're looking forwards as we get down. Good. Two more. Under those hips. I'm going to start with a little bit of a knee raise. I want you to bring that ball up above your head. And as we lift that knee, so you're balancing, bring that ball to the knee. Keep it nice and steady. The aim is to keep standing upright, nice and tall and still. That's good. we're going to be still working on that knee raise. This time I want you to put the ball in the back of your knee, just holding it. I'm going to start, just bring that knee up and back down. So if you've got shiny leggings, or very, very, very shiny legs, you might keep dropping it. That's good. Just raise it up. Like that. If you do struggle, you can just do that, just holding the leg in that 90-degree position if you can't keep a grip on the ball. That's it. Good. One more. Bring that down. So switch it over. Onto the other leg. Again, just grip that ball. Bring that knee up and back. So a little bit of mobility in the hip there, but primarily it's about your balance. A few more times. That's it. Good. One more. And bring that down. Well done. Okay, back over to the other leg. Getting hold of that ball again. Balancing. This time we're going to try and take it out. Time and bringing that down, switch yourself over. Take that. That's it. Nice and steady. Take a break whenever you need. If you struggle, find an alternative. If you struggle with movement. Couple more, one more, and bringing that down. Okay, so I want you to take your feet a little bit wider, probably just about shoulder width, maybe a fraction wider. Take a little bend in the knee, and then bend at the waist. So your arms are dangling sort of a few inches short of the floor. You're going to take that ball into one hand, you're going to rotate. Take it up high, back to centre, over the other side. So really nice, open out, stretch around the chest, rotation of the back, really good loosener. That's it. Steady. That's good. Two more each side. Just want to straighten up, have a little stretch, let some of that blood come back down out of your head. We're going to keep those feet nice and wide, toes just very slightly pointed outwards. We're going to take that ball, we're going to pass it through the legs, growing that figure of it. So it's a little bit of a dip down and a rotate, we pass that through. So we start to get all of the body moving. That's good. So just keep try and remember whether you're passing from front to back or back to front, and we'll go the other way. That's it. Excellent. Keeping that moving now. So just dip it down and rotating as we pass that ball through. Good. Once more around. And bringing that back. Excellent. Well done. Stand that back up nice and tall. We're going to take that ball back between the knees. So we've got those feet hip width apart underneath. Feet are nice and parallel, so both pointing forwards. We're just going to squat back down, bringing it up. That's it. So it just helps to make sure our knees are tracking in that straight line. They're not splaying out wide, so you drop it. Or not squeezing in too narrow, bringing the knees together. That's it. That's good. Keep that going, we'll do a few more. Good, two more. And bringing that up. Okay, take your feet out wider now. So just over shoulder width, toes angled slightly outwards. I'm going to squat that down again, so the knees this time travel over the feet, coming out wider. Just squat that down. Bring it up. Still keeping that head and chest up. Balls raising up, sort of shoulder height. That's it. Excellent. Keep that going. Make sure we keep that head and chest up. Pushing a good squeeze of the bum in the thighs as we lift back up. That's it. Two more. One more time. And bringing that up. Well done. Okay, take yourself towards the end of your mat if you're not already. I'm going to start high. I'm going to bring that ball down in front. Tuck the chin, roll ourselves towards our feet, bringing it back up, ball comes up and over. So down, tuck the chin, roll those shoulders. You know, if you need to soften those knees, that's absolutely fine. Stretch at the top, curling that back, and as you come up, we're stacking those vertebrae one at a time, reach up high. Good, couple more. Okay, next time. Bring that down. Your rope goes as low as you can. You're going to take that ball out, down to our knees. Sitting back on your heels, take the ball out forwards. Hands on top of the ball. Really stretching through those shoulders. And then I want you to roll that ball to the side. Stretching one way, side. And then back to centre. Nice long stretch in front. And then take it to the other side. Really good stretch. Bring it back in. To bring yourself up into a kneeling box position, but with hands on top of the ball. From here, I'm just going to arch that back up. And rotate through. Exercise, we're going to lay face down on the mat with our arms extended in front. I want the ball to be roughly underneath your wrists. So both arms forward, resting on top of the ball just back under your wrists. So nice and long, legs on the floor. So from this position, we're just going to raise head and chest off the mat, your hands roll back on the ball, so we lift it up, to there, and control back down. Let that ball roll back to about your wrists, and just nice and steady, keep that movement going, and back to you. That's it. So we'll just keep this moving there, nice and steady, and good. So steady, lift up that torso raise, roll it back down. So a few more times, just keep that going. So go at your own pace. That's good. So it should take a good couple of seconds to lift it up, a pause, and a couple of seconds to lower that down. Two more. One more. Well done. So just rest it there for a few seconds. So this time you're going to stay laid down. I want you to put the ball in between your feet. So we're going to hold in that between your 2 feet. Legs extended behind. So hands, you have to put them under your chin or wherever's comfortable for you. If you've got a towel you want to rest your forehead on or anything, absolutely fine. But holding that ball between the feet, we're just going to try and lift those legs off the floor, keeping them long and straight. Just steadily. Should take a good second or so to raise, pause, and lower. That's it, just keep that pattern going. So we lift, we hold, and lower. That's good. It's not a huge movement. We want to keep those legs as straight as we can. If we can get those thighs off the ground, fantastic. Really press your hips into the mat. That's good. So we also have to have that little constant pressure, just squeezing those feet together. That's good. 2 more. One more time. And rest that down. Okay. Ball back into your hands this time. So we're going to stay laid down on the mat. I want you to start with the ball forwards in your hands. We're going to raise our arms, head and chest off the mat. Then pass that ball around your back into your other hand, round to the front, lower down. Then we're up, opposite way round, back, lower down. So we always drop down in between each one. Up, pass round, and up, other way around, and good. Just keep that going now. Excellent. 2 more. So one each direction. One more. And rest it down. Well done. Okay, so the ball's going back in between your feet. So we're going to hold that between your 2 feet again. We want nice, long, straight legs. I'm going to try to raise just off the ground. We're going to rotate our feet around that ball. So we're making that little semicircle around the ball, held out behind us if we can. Yeah, hands just wherever's best for you. It's not a huge movement, it's just really controlled. Rest down at any time. Breather. If you feel you're losing the ball, just pop it back between those feet. That's good. A few more seconds. A couple more times each way. That's it. Rest in that down. Excellent, well done. So we're going to bring ourselves up into a kneeling position now. So we're coming up into that kneeling box. So for our Superman movement, we're going to start off with the ball underneath one hand. You're going to have one hand on the ball, one hand on the floor. We're just going to do our regular basic Superman, but the hands on the floor is the one that's going to move. So extend and back. So we just work one side at a time. So we have that unstable platform we're working from. Aiming still to keep that back, hips and shoulders as level as we can. please note this time you get to put both hands down on the mat. For now. We're going to put the ball in behind one knee. We're going to go back to Superman. We're just extending with that ball held in the knee. Really focus on keeping those hips and shoulders level and still. That's good. Nice and steady. Good, 2 more. And bring that in. Good. So one more exercise on our front. Just put the ball between your knees. We're going to go back into that same start position. So we've got our feet on the mat. You probably want to be on your toes rather than with your feet extended. And from here, all we're going to do is pick our knees up off the floor just a couple of centimetres and hold. Just in that box position. Knees just skimming just off the floor. That's it. Keeping that held. Good. Let's go for a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and lower that back down. Well done. Really good. Onto our sides, so I want you to lay out, extend it out nice and long and straight. So we're going to have the ball underneath our bottom leg. So to lay out, extend it out on your side, the ball underneath that bottom leg, be resting on the mat. I'm just going to start with a single lift there. More. And let's lower that back down, staying in the same position. And now I'm just going to take that top leg forwards and back. Times. It's just nice and to stick the arm out at about 45 degrees to your body. Okay, other arm resting on top of your thighs. The arm that's extended out at the top, put that palm down if you can. And what we're going to do now, we're going to raise our top arm, and at the same time we're going to lift our torso and our feet. Right. Can we raise that torso just off the mat as well? So it's like a side dolphin lift. Try and keep it steady and controlled rather than just launching yourself in the air. That's good. Excellent. A few more times. That's it. 2 more. One more, and rest that down. Okay, keep your arm where it is, bottom leg stays extended, ball goes into the back of the knee of your top leg. Have that knee bent so the knee's extending forwards and down towards the ground a little bit. We're just going to lift and rotate that knee. Rotate around the hip joint. Trying to make sure we're not rolling back onto our bum. We've still got those hips stacked one on top of the other. That's good. 2 more. And rest that down there. Well done. And you're pleased to know now you have to roll over and do it all again. So start with that ball on the mat, the leg on the top. Extend it out nice and long and straight. Starting with that single leg lifter. And that's good. Same stand position. We're just going to scissor that leg forwards and back. A bit of control. Two more. Good. One more. And bring that back down. Remember this time it's ball between those feet. Legs extended. The arm out about 45 degrees to the body, palm down. Other hand on top of the thighs. And we're going to raise the arms, we lift the torso and feet. Right. 2 more. 1 more. And rest that down. Keep that bottom leg extended. Ball goes into the back of the top knee. And we're going to drop that knee down towards the floor. And then lift and rotate that hip joint. Keeping that ball gripped in the back of the knee. Take ourselves over onto our back now. So I want you to start with your legs up in tabletop. So we're laying back on the mat with those knees bent. So we've got a 90-degree bend at your knee, a 90-degree bend at your hip. Shins are parallel to the floor and ceiling. We're going to start holding that ball pointed up to the ceiling now. All we need to do is just tap one toe down onto the mat. So we just pivot at the hip. Keeping that 90-degree bend in your knee, tap that foot down, making sure that natural arch at the bottom of the spine doesn't exaggerate. If it does, engage that core, bring the pelvis back up, flatten that arch back to its natural position. Okay, once we've got used to that tap with the toes, we're going to drop the ball behind our head, keep it hold of it obviously. So lower both arms back as we tap the foot. That's good. As we breathe in as we tap down, out as you come up. Excellent. One more each leg. Last one. And bring that up. Well done. Okay, we're going to stay back in that similar start position. So we're going to bring our feet to tabletop, but hold on to the ball between your feet. But this time, I just want you to lift your head and shoulders up slightly and just get hold of your knees. From here, what we're going to do is extend our feet diagonally upwards and move our arms back so we're pointing diagonally back. Bring them back in. Extend, bring back. If you do find that pulling on your neck, feel free just to drop that head back onto the mat. Holding that ball between the feet. Good. Keep that going. A few more. So come back to tabletop. In between. Excellent. 2 more. Give those knees a little hug if you need to stretch out. Okay, so we're going to lay ourselves back on the mat with our feet brought in fairly close to the bum, ball held just between the knees. Hands down on the mat. We're going to go up into a bridge. Remember, tilt that pelvis under, peel the back off the mat, press the hips up. Slowly reverse, one vertical time back to the mat, pelvis rocks back underneath. So keep that going. Just keeping that gentle hold on the ball. So we're not crushing the life out of it, but we're not dropping it either. That's good. Keep that going in our own time. Should take a good couple of seconds to lift up. Slight pause. And a couple of seconds back down. Excellent. Keeping that going now. A few more. Good. 2 more. Last one. And bringing that down. Good. Okay, so this time we're going to do a bridge again, but we're going to put this ball back and probably behind about our shoulder blades. So we're on that mat, hands on the floor. We're going to take it up, so we've got that ball roughly between the shoulder blades. We're going to tilt that pelvis, we're going to peel, that's it. Taking it up, bringing it back down. Still making sure we're rolling that pelvis, peeling that back off the mat, slowly back down. Both feet on top of it. Lay yourself back, bring it in, so that your feet are fairly close in, hands on the mat, shoulders back on the mat, and we're going to go again. Go on. One more time. Tilt that pelvis, peel that back off the mat, hold, and lower that back down. Well done. Really good. So it just pulls on the hamstrings a little bit, makes them work towards you straight, doesn't it? Okay, I want you to bring yourselves up to sitting up nice and tall, back nice and straight, putting that ball just between the knees again. We're going to take those arms forwards, we're just going to roll up, bring yourself back up, nice and steady. That's good. remember to curl that back. So we make a C shape, roll that back as we go back. And again, tuck the chin, curl the back as you come back up. Excellent, couple more times. That's it, one more. So we've taken the ball, we're going to put it about mid-back. So lower to mid-back, so you can just feel yourself as you lean back, you can just feel that ball just sitting in that lower back. So from here, hands forward, just going to let that roll back. So come over it slightly, bring yourself up to sitting. Just so you start to feel yourself out and over it. If that's your level, absolutely fine. Good. That's it, 2 more. Last one, extend those legs out nice and long and straight, lay yourself all the way back, hands over behind the head, and we're going to lift those hands. As soon as you see the ball, head lifts, chin tucks, and then it slides along the legs towards the feet. Out to your feet, and then we reverse, slide it back, all the way back, when your shoulders are touching the mat, ball comes back over. Roll the shoulders, curl yourself up, slide along the legs, reverse, slide back, one verse at a time onto the mat, ball goes over. One more, and I want you to stop at the top. So when we reach forwards for those toes, let's stretch it out, reach for those toes. Can we grab onto the toes, or the ankles, the shins, wherever you can get to. Let those hamstrings stretch, that lower back. Try and pull those shoulder blades apart. Our legs out nice and long and straight. I want you to pick one foot, cross it over the opposite knee, and we're going to turn to the side. That's it, so you're turning, looking over the bent leg. That's it, switch over, cross that other foot over, turn. Back, let those feet come together, bring the feet in front of your body, let those knees drop out, pressing the elbows into the knees, to stretch further if you need, not too hard, just gently down, extend that stretch, a few seconds, and bringing that back, slowly coming up to our feet. Take a step back, bend that front knee, heels into the ground, toes pointing forwards. Now hands together, reach out in front, pulling those shoulder blades apart, let your head drop. That's good, relax, switch the feet over, opposite foot goes back. Bend that front knee, hands into the small of the back, chest forwards, shoulder blades together. And relax, step out. Standing tall, we're going to pick one foot up. Give that thigh a nice little stretch. Switch legs. Good, relax. Feet down nice and wide. We're just going to sweep that low, bringing it high. One more time, it'll take us up to our toes to finish. So we're going to go onto the toes, we're going to hold for 3, 2,